I really like just kind of wandering through these streets. In the daytime, it looks really pretty because you can see all the colors. Would you guys stay here? Let me know in the comments. I think this is such a cool hostel. I'm actually gonna climb up here just so I can show you the view. Overlook the city, the rooftops. It's beautiful. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video here in Oaxaca, Mexico. I'm currently just walking down a random alley. Not random, I'll show you where I'm at in a second, but I'm just walking down an alley and I just wanted to show you a hostel that I'm staying at, and it actually is the only one I've been at in Oaxaca, but so far I'm like super happy I stayed here. It is a really, really nice hostel and it has a bunch of things that I really wanted to share with you guys. I wasn't planning on making a video about it, but I enjoyed my stay here so much, I felt like I had no choice. So I'm actually behind the hostel right now, and if you look around, you can see it's very like colorful, it's very clean. There's a bunch of trees overhanging, and if you see that brick wall with those four like horizontal rectangular windows, remember those for later. So I'm just gonna walk around the corner here to the front of the hostel. I really like just kind of wandering through these streets. In the daytime, it looks really pretty because you can see all the colors when it's lit up. And if you can't tell, I'm starting to get out of breath already from just walking up these steps. One thing that I didn't really see in the videos is that Oaxaca is super hilly. Stuff like these Zocalo and like all of the parks, those are usually built on more flat areas. But when you walk through all the streets and you weave around through alleys and take corners, not only are you gonna see lots of like side streets, but you're gonna see that there's lots and lots of hills. But don't let that stop you, because if you are down to go for a walk up a hill, you're gonna see murals everywhere. They're so pretty, and I feel like that's like one of the main things that gives this awesome city a ton of character. It's really, really cool how much there is. So I'm just walking down the street now, and you can see way up on the hill there's a big amphitheater. I went there on my first day and got a view of the whole city. Super cool. I recommend you guys do that if you're in the area. There's some shops over here. There's always lots of stuff to see as you just walk through the streets. Tons of restaurants, a lot of trendy spots actually. Oaxaca is the food capital of Mexico, so there's tons of street food for super cheap. You can pay a little bit more and get some really trendy, really high quality food. Check this out. There's like a little a shop here. These look super cool. I think those are shot glasses. Yeah, that's sick. But yeah, anyways, I'm currently on the street that my hostel is on, and I'll show you guys right now. This is in the northwestern side of the city compared to the city center. So if you're at city center, you walk northwest about, I think it's like 15 minutes. It's a really nice walk, especially if you go through the tourist street. I think it's called Adonde Turistica. And I'm in front of the hostel right now, Casa Angel. And before I go inside, I just want to show you one thing that was really nice. I flew into Mexico City and I started my trip over there. And by the time I got to Oaxaca, I was ready to do some laundry. And I don't know why this isn't on Google Maps. I'm actually going to see if I can put it on there. But just a few doors down, you have a laundromat. And make sure I don't get hit by a car here. You guys, if you're gonna come here, make sure you don't walk in the streets without looking both ways like 10 times, because I got literally like hit by a car, like it just like skimmed my arm, and it was really scary. But should I go? Yeah, I'll just go all the way. Oh, it's right here. I'm going too far. So if you check it out right here, the hostel's the green one right there, and then we have a laundromat right here. I got here on my first day. I asked the hostel where the nearest is, and they're like, yeah, right there. And it only cost me 75 pesos for 2.5 kilos. It was like a week's worth of clothes. And yeah, that cost me what, like $4 US. Super good deal. I gave it to them at 10 in the morning and it was ready for me to pick up at 6:30 at night. So fast service, none of my shirts shrunk or anything like that. Everything was clean, and they're super friendly too. I don't speak the best Spanish, and I was able to talk to them and like figure out the numbers and all that without any issue at all. So yeah, when you look in there, it's cute. They have like just a bunch of washing machines. And then, let's see if I can talk. just noticed this when I was walking back today. They dry your clothes up there. So they have a bunch of clothes hanging out. All the white socks are on the fence, black socks are on the clothesline, and then there's like t-shirts and stuff. So you can see where they're doing their work. It's really cool. Oh man, what a vibe here in Oaxaca. All right, well, I think it's time we head into the hostel so I can show you guys what you're actually here to see. All of this green makes it really easy to find your hostel. When you get from the airport, there's actually no Ubers in this town. I watched some videos and I haven't actually tried it, so I don't know, but they say that the taxis in Mexico City, sometimes they scam you, and I just don't like taxis in general because the price isn't fixed and like you have to use cash. I don't know. I usually try to use Uber or Grab or whatever like app I can use, or maybe even public transport. That way there's no question about the price. But they don't have Ubers here. So what I actually had to do was right after you exit the airport, right before you get to the street, they have a shuttle service. And I think it cost me about 120 pesos. And that was enough to bring me, and they just drop people off depending on where they are in town. So hopped on a bus, 15-minute drive, they brought me right to this door. Anyways, here we are at Casa Angel Youth Hostel. I feel like, am I allowed to be in a youth hostel? I'm getting older now. So you can see they have a nice little window here. Ring the bell to get in. Probably need to show my face a little better. Gracias. So this is the lobby area. I paid for I'll talk about pricing later, but I paid for the breakfast. And every morning I come here for breakfast. You can see there's a sign that says Desayuno 8 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And then they cover this whole countertop with lots of food, and they'll even cook you pancakes or scrambled eggs or whatever back there. There's some fresh water on tap. Let me just show you guys real quick. A couple fridges here if you need to store your food. And then yeah, over here there's instructions in English and Spanish, but you can get tap water, or in Mexico you should always drink purified water or bottled water. So this is how I've been filling up my water bottles. So yeah, plenty of space to sit. There's a TV here with Netflix. I'm not big on like watching TV when I'm in a hostel, but yeah, we all just kind of eat here together and hang out and talk about what we've done. It's super, super cool. They do a food tour, and I didn't do it with them yet, but you can see actually Zocalo, that's the city center right here. And northwest, this is where we are. So that is about a 15-minute walk. And this is, I think this is the tourist street, which is a really nice, really decorated walk. If you see my other videos, I'm sure you've seen tourist street. But yeah, it shows you like a bunch of spots. So if you want to get some snacks late at night, they like elaborate over here. But yeah, snacks late at night, food and drinks, just food. There's a market. Yeah, they don't even show you the laundromat here. I wonder why. Maybe they have a deal, but yeah, like there's laundry. Anyways, before we walk upstairs, there's a little bit more I want to show you. This is the breakfast menu. You can choose eggs or pancakes, more stuff there. And when you first get here, you check in over here if you use cash, you actually get a 10% discount. I don't know if they'll always be doing that, but they did it when I got here. So I picked up money at the airport, like cash, got here, and I was like, oh cool, good thing I did that because I got a 10% discount. They write your name on here when you first arrive, but this is the thing I wanted to show you. You have a calendar. So every day, every night, there's walking tours, there's yoga, there's trips out to other places, street food tours, Mexican wrestling, like pizza night, burrito night. There's happy hours every single night with beers for 15 pesos. 15 pesos is like 75 or 80 cents, I think, US. So it's like so cheap. Mezcal experiences, salsa class. I better get out of the way. But anyways, it's super cool when you have a hostel that has all these things that you can do. Because if you just don't know what to do, you can go with a bunch of people, make friends, etc. They advertise even more of that on the wall here. And there's even more just as you walk around the hostel. They're just advertising all the different stuff they have. And to be honest, I actually really appreciate that because I've been using a lot of it. It just makes the trip more fun. And I think that's why a lot of people go to the hostels anyway. So as I turn around here on the second story, there's a small working space. What's up, dude? This guy just had his wisdom teeth removed suddenly. He's had a rough trip. Yeah. I think there's people in meetings, so I'm gonna get out of this area. So walking back here, this is where most of the rooms are. There's some on the first story. This is the second floor, and it kind of like goes in a bunch of different directions. But the thing I like is that all over the place, they have so many bathrooms. I'm like amazed how many bathrooms there are. I've never had to wait. In fact, usually there's a bunch of open bathrooms when I'm like ready to shower. There's a bunch of showers free, and they're all in their own rooms. So if you check it out, like this one has a double shower. Seems like someone might be in there. Look how big this shower is. I'll turn the light on. Yeah, so if you look, very, very clean. Water does get warm when you turn it warm. A lot of places don't do that. Got a nice clean toilet. And look at this. Oh yeah, look, it's another double shower. I wouldn't use this because I'm not gonna like take up 2 spaces since it's just me. But it's nice. Like, have you ever seen this in a hostel? And it's very clean. It's like decorated nicely. Look at this huge mirror. One thing to know is you have to put your toilet paper in the trash cans. I feel like that's like weird, and I haven't been to any other country where you have to do that, but I just respect it. I don't want to mess up their plumbing. So yeah, there's bathrooms all over the place. These signs are all over the place too, and they have like different Wi-Fi depending on where you are in the facility. It's kind of tough for me to figure out which is the best, but I just connected them all and like looked at how many bars each had. Yeah, super, super nice. My room is back here. Now I paid for one called the Superior room, and the Superior costs a little bit more, but you definitely, it's worth what you pay for. So let me go in there. Got more rooms, more bathrooms. Actually, wait, before I go in there, let me see if I can show you. No, never mind. I want to show you guys the other rooms. When you check in, you get 2 keys, one for your room and one for your locker. Now, I really lucked out. This actually happened to me at the last hostel too, but I have the whole room to myself, so I have to sneeze. If you look at this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cubbies. Okay. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cubbies. I'm in number 3, and I feel like it's the absolute best spot. But remember those little rectangles I showed you to remember earlier? Those are the windows for these. Most hostels, they never have like a window. And here I have my own full personal space, my own full window. Now the view is not anything special. Where I started the video in that alley, that's the view. But the benefit is you get a nice fresh airflow, even when your like cubby is closed. So I don't want to mess up these beds. They're all like ready for the next guest. But let me just show you how big they are. I don't know if I've ever stayed in a cubby this big before. Over here I've got my chapulines. These are like fried grasshoppers. I got some medicine here. I have to travel with my lactate pills because I'm lactose intolerant, and it's a bad country to be in when you can't have cheese. So that lets me eat cheese. But yeah, this is it. I really like this ledge because it lets me put my stuff here. I charge a few, like my phone, and sometimes I just have my laptop here and I like do a little bit of stuff. But you know, it's not the most amazing bed. I feel like it's a little bit springy. I've slept in more comfortable beds, but it's also not the worst. I got a hanger for my towel and a hanger for whatever else. I just throw my hat up there usually. And then here's a window. You can see out here, nothing special. I hear some dogs barking sometimes. But yeah, it's super, I'll just leave that open. It's so nice in here. Like, can you see? I don't know how to show, the best way to show you guys, but like, it goes all the way over there. You have all this space out here. It is super nice. And this fan, also amazing. I've never had my own fan in a hostel room, but it's like, I get a little bit warm, turn on the fan, whatever. Got my light switch, USB port. There's a plug outlet that I have the fan in. And I think that's it for here. So here, watch, check it out. When I close here, even if the light is on out there, or if there's people talking, it gets very quiet in here. And with the light off, the blinds closed, it gets nice and dark. It's like, what, 2 p.m. right now, so obviously there's some sun, but this is plenty dark for me. I've taken several naps in here during the day after like either drinking or walking around. Super chill. They also have like a little area for your shoes under, so they're not just like in the middle of the room. Like you guys, I love this hostel. Now this superior room cost about $27 US per night. I think it's about 500 pesos. And it's clearly nicer than most hostels, and it's because you're paying more. There's another one called the Deluxe I haven't seen. It's like 24 a night, I think. Also I paid, mine includes breakfast every night. So it's even cheaper if you don't do breakfast, or every morning, excuse me. And then the base room, which is just kind of like a curtain around a bunk bed, I think that's like $14, $13, $12 a night. So you can stay here for a lot cheaper if you don't want to be bougie like me. There's a light for the room, and there's also a little like rainbow light under here. So even at nighttime, it's kind of cool. You can like see where you're at. Like, would you guys stay here? Let me know in the comments. I think this is such a cool hostel, right? All right, I'll turn that off. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it on. It's super cool. Let me show you the cubbies. This is also one of the things I thought was so cool. And I'm gonna open that and I'll show you why. So, you got my second key here. So the cubby is nice and big. I can fit a suitcase all the way here and have all this extra space. The door swings open and it's not in the way of anything. Like, look at this, I have so much space. Got my suitcase, my backpack, some dirty laundry there. But this is the ultimate. I've got my laptop charging. It's actually, because this is wood, I'm able to upload videos to YouTube, like with this closed and locked. And there's a plug outlet in the back with a couple, 2 spots. So I'm literally charging all my stuff right now, uploading videos. I can charge my Apple Watch. This is my power bank. This is batteries for my camera. I've got some glasses in here, toiletries. This is what the breakfast tickets look like, FYI. But yeah, like, it's so organized, and I love that I can leave the room with everything plugged in and not have to worry because it's locked. Everyone here seems super cool. I'm not worried about theft, but you always have to be careful and just assume the worst. That way, you know, you prevent yourself from having to deal with some bad stuff. The best thing about this specific spot is I can sit here. I can access my stuff. Sometimes I just put my suitcase there and open it up, and I can just like chill right here. I'll put my laptop here. It's chill, you guys. This is like seriously so nice. Okay, I think we're done with the room. Showed you the bathrooms. Let's go up to the terrace. What do you guys think so far? Seriously, let me know in the comments if you would stay here or if you've ever been to like a nicer hostel than this, because it is like, I love it. I love it here. I'm gonna recommend everyone who comes to Oaxaca comes to this hostel. Okay, lots and lots of rooms here. I don't know if I can show you what the other rooms look like. You get the double shower available here. All right, let's head up to the terrace. Got a piñata, a bookshelf, and then up these stairs, we got some wall art. Lots of murals here in Oaxaca. Okay, so here we are. They call it the terrace. It's basically the rooftop. They've got some nice bushes surrounding everything, so it kind of like rocks you from the city. This is actually the first time I've ever come up here when there's no one else here. Usually there's people just kind of like lounging around, but check this out. We've got some LEDs and like some advertisements over here with the Wi-Fi. There's a bunch of plug outlets on the wall because, you know, we're all travelers here. We all need to charge our crap. Table, 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 table. We've got like a little couch area, like grass bed. Look at this thing. This is so sick. I actually haven't sat here yet, but this is super cool. You can all like have a bunch of people on here just chilling, playing cards, whatever. And look at this. This is like a bunk bed. I'm actually gonna climb up here just so I can show you the view. Oh. And look, you can literally just chill on top of this. Overlook the city, the rooftops. There's the laundry. I could have watched and seen when my laundry's dry. But it's beautiful. There's the amphitheater. I haven't really gone much further northwest yet. Most of my travels are that way toward the Zocalo city center, and I've walked all that way. I've gone pretty far northeast, east. I've started going south, and I need to kind of explore this. There's a market I might go to later that's in the southwest. But yeah, so this is the bar. I'll come down and show you guys the bar in just a second. I'm actually gonna, this is kind of scary actually. Okay, sweet. So yeah, this bar is super cool. They have a full-on grill back there. I actually haven't come up here during the daytime and seen it like all clear. Usually they have a bunch of like bottles of mezcal and like, I don't know, just like bar stuff, just covering this whole thing, like beer bottles, big bottles, stuff for food. And if you look at the menu over here, you can see even when it's not happy hour with the 15 peso beers, you can still get 30 peso beers. So it's literally like $1.50 for a beer, not during happy hours. They've got mezcal, tequila, margaritas, mezcalitas, mojitos, gin and tonic, bunch of stuff on here, bunch of stuff. And then the food. It's super cool that they just have a grill right here, a little like microwave oven, and they just prep it here so you can order a drink, order a burger or a burrito, and just hang out. You don't have to like leave to go get food. Super sick. I am probably gonna buy one of these shirts because I think it's like super cool. Oh, let's see what this looks like. Casa Angel, Oaxaca. Yeah, I'm getting one of those before I leave. Okay, I feel like I've showed you everything. I've talked to you guys about how good the laundry situation is. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. I'm not missing anything, right? There's plug outlets everywhere. They recycle here. This place is sick. It's like super cool. I highly recommend it. I've stayed in many, many hostels over the years, and I have to say this is probably one of the best. I can't leave without saying though, the social setting here is like top notch. Everyone here is here to hang out, to become friends, to go travel, to do experiences together. I met a couple guys, we ended up with a group of 5 and we organized a van trip, and we went to Hierve de Agua. So much fun. We all came back and had some drinks. You guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm like super hyped about it. So I highly recommend Casa Angel Youth Hostel, even if you're old like me. Come here when you're in Oaxaca. Okay, thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Click like to support my channel. Click subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Follow me at whereisbrad_ on Instagram if you never want to miss any of my travel updates, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.